Why is that one tiny bad comment stays in our head for days, but we forget the 100 kind ones? Why do we keep thinking about that one person who doesn't love us and ignore the people who actually do? The answer to this is not weakness. It's not a drama, and it's definitely not your fault. It's just your brain still following old shortcuts it learned for survival. Shortcuts that were designed to protect you, not to keep you happy. These shortcuts are called cognitive bias. But today, those same shortcuts are quietly messing with your peace. They're shaping what you remember, what you fear, and what you believe about yourself. And you don't even realize it's happening. In this video, let's break down 3 mental traps that's silently affecting your confidence, energy, and emotional clarity every day. And more importantly, let's learn how to break free from them. Hi, I'm Gayatri Arvind, founder of Abhasa Rehab and Wellness. We offer residential rehabilitation for people struggling with addiction, mental health disorders, eating disorders, and chronic conditions. Over the past 6 years, we have helped over thousands of people reclaim their lives through personalized care. Through this channel, we share practical wisdom to empower your mental health. Number 1, negativity bias. Have you noticed how one small comment can ruin your whole day, but the 10 good things don't even register? Most of us think that we are overthinking. Why am I always like this? See, it's not just overthinking. That's your survival brain in action. See, our brain evolved in a dangerous world. Back then, if you missed a threat, you could die. So it developed a rule. Pay more attention to what can go wrong. That wiring still exists today. So a delayed text, a short reply, or a slight change in tone gets treated like a danger signal. And your body reacts with tension in the chest, racing thoughts, and stomach tightening. And even if nothing is wrong, your brain starts scanning. Did I say something wrong? Are they upset with me? And this bias isn't just about one moment. When negativity bias rules your mind, you will start designing your entire life around what could go wrong. You avoid opportunities that excite you because you're scared of failure. You hold back your truth in relationships because you're scared of rejection. You stay stuck in loops of worry and people pleasing because your brain is always preparing for the worst. The more you feed this pattern, the smaller your life becomes. You will stop seeing joy, safety, and beauty and only see threat, risk, and fear. That's why breaking this pattern matters. Because this bias is not just stealing your peace, it's stealing the life you actually want to live. So, how do you break this? First, don't fight it. Just notice, this is my survival brain talking. Then ask one honest question. What else could this mean? If someone doesn't reply to your message, maybe they're busy, maybe they're tired, maybe it has nothing to do with you. That one question gives your brain a new path, and your nervous system slowly relaxes, and you'll start thinking logically. Catastrophizing bias. This is when your brain takes a small scene and turns into a full-blown movie. Let's say you sent a message. Even after an hour, you got no reply. So your brain starts thinking, what if they were upset? What if something bad happened? Why? Because your brain doesn't like uncertainty. So it starts predicting, and for safety, it predicts the worst. Here's the problem. Your brain doesn't know the difference between prediction and reality. So even if nothing has happened, your body reacts as if it has. Your heart will race, you will feel drained. This is the trap of catastrophizing bias. And the worst part is, it doesn't just affect one moment, it slowly changes your entire life. You stop trying things that matter to you because your brain already imagined the worst case outcome. You don't ask for help because your brain already convinced you that they will say no. You delay important steps in your healing or career because your brain shows you 50 scary outcomes instead of one possibility. And the more you feed that imagination, the more you will shrink your actions. Your energy goes into managing what if fears instead of building real outcomes. That's why it needs to be interrupted. Because this bias is not just wasting your mental energy, it's designing a life based on fear, not facts. So, how can you do that? Whenever your brain starts blowing up small things, give your brain the one thing it lacks: fact. Like, say this out loud: "This reply hasn't come yet, that's the only fact I know." This one sentence breaks the prediction loop because prediction needs an empty space to grow. And the moment you fill it with a neutral fact, your brain stops the movie. When you keep practicing it, it will help you change this bias. Number 3, safety or familiarity bias. You know that thought that says, don't risk it. What if it goes wrong? Even when something inside you wants change. That thought is your brain's way of choosing the known pain over unknown growth. So you stay in a draining job because it feels secure. You stay in confusing relationship because at least they are familiar. You hold back your truth because you fear conflict. Here's what happens. Your desire says one thing, but your safety software says the opposite. And that tug of war will silently drain you. It will make your life smaller. You stop trying new things. You avoid hard conversations. You adjust instead of expressing. So, what can we do in such cases? Here's a gentle question we can ask ourselves. Am I choosing this because it truly feels right, or just because it feels familiar? Most of the time, familiarity doesn't mean safety. It just means our brain has gotten used to it. But deep inside, our body always knows the truth. We don't have to quit a job or leave someone overnight. That's not what this is about. Just start with one small step that's unfamiliar but honest. Like saying, I'm not okay with this, or expressing what we actually want, even if your voice shakes. When we do this again and again, our brain learns something powerful. That was unfamiliar, but nothing bad happened. I didn't lose love, I didn't lose safety, and I'm still here. And slowly, gently, we stop choosing smallness. We stop building our life around fear because we've even shown our nervous system that growth is no longer a threat. It's a new kind of safety. Our upbringing has quietly planted many thinking traps in our brain. We don't even realize they're there, but they silently control how we feel, act, and live. Like, you assume everything is about you. You decide what others are thinking without any proof. You see life in extremes, either perfect or a total failure. These patterns once helped us survive emotional chaos, but today they're making us miserable. They stop us from thinking clearly. They shrink our joy. They make us believe that we are the problem, even when we are not. But when you become aware of the traps and understand the bias, you'll be able to free your mind and build a life that you deserve.